Hello, subscribers. This is yours truly, JBlue68. Today is December the 28th, Saturday. And this is going to be my last comic book haul for the year. Wow. Made it through the year 2019. What a spectacular year it's been. Before we get into this video, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please continue to do so, to share, like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you can get more videos like I post them like this as I post them immediately. And I also want to add, this video is intended for wide audiences. Children can watch this video as well, and it is approved under my YouTube studio. All right, so yeah, final comic book haul for the year, and this is going to include all the books that pretty much all the books that I picked that came out for the last 2 weeks. The big week that we had, which was around the 20th, and then last week, which was a short week. DC didn't really release anything. Marvel did. But before we get into the videos, I just want to show this too. Picked this up at my local comic book shop. This is a 2020 Marvel calendar. Very, very cool there. And this is available at any and all comic book shops. Please support your local comic book shops when you go in. Don't just get freebies, but actually buy some books, okay? All right, so these books you've already probably seen before in comic book hauls recently. First up, I have Basket Full of Heads, written by Joe Hill under the DC Black label, under Hill House Comics. Okay, and this is issue number 3 of that series. Next up, we have Marvel's The Eternals, and this is the facsimile version. And of course, next year will be the big movie based off of this particular series. This is a drawing by the late great Jack Kirby. The Eternals first issue. All right. After that, we have Marvel Incoming, which basically deals with all of the upcoming some of the upcoming Marvel stories for the year 2020. This was an kind of an expensive book, though. It hit me up for about $10, man. Didn't expect that, but glad to have it in this haul and for the introduction of all the 2020 books, or some of the 2020 books coming out. Then we have one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe, Peter Porker, the spectacular Spider-Ham. And every time I introduce this character, I always laugh because of the name of the character, man. It's just hilarious. I think this is written by Zeb Wells. Contributing writers and artists is Robson and Arciniega. All right. This is issue number 1 of a 5-part series, I believe. Next up, we have Annihilation Scourge, or Scourge number 1. I don't know. I have a hard time pronouncing that word. Scourge. This is Annihilation Omega, the final issue from Annihilation Alpha, and which featured, of course, Beta Ray Bill, Silver Surfer, the Nova, and the Fantastic Four. I don't know. I've enjoyed this series. I think it's really good from what I've read so far. I really have enjoyed the series, and I highly recommend it for reading, and especially to catch up on this guy here, the Sentry, who I haven't seen in a long time. He had his own brief comic book series for a minute, I think about a year ago or earlier this year, but it didn't last, unfortunately. Then we get into the Dawn of X books. We have Excalibur number 4, written by Tini Howard. I believe that's the right, yeah. Excalibur number 4. Not really liking the cover though, but yeah. Then Marauders number 4. Beautiful cover there featuring the lovely Storm. Written by Gary Duggan, Lucas Wernick, and Federico Blee. After that, we have New Mutants number 4, written by Ed Brisson again. Fala and Lopez as contributing writers and artists. That's a cool cover there. Very, very nice. New Mutants number 4. Then we get to X-Force number 4, written by Benjamin Percy, Joshua Cassara, and Dean White as contributors to this book. All the number 4s are out this week in the Dawn of X books. I haven't read any of these yet, but I definitely plan on doing so. Then we get into Black Panther, the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda Black Panther, number 19. A new story arc, Wakanda Unbound, starts here, and this series has been doing very, very well. Um, Very glad to see Mr. Coetis continuing on his plight in the Black Panther saga. After that, we get into Doctor Strange, Surgeon Supreme #1, written by Mark Waid, contributors Kev Walker and Java Tartaglia. Tartaglia, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we see him, looks like he's returning back to his days of being a surgeon and being a Sorcerer Supreme simultaneously. That looks very interesting. Like that cover too. Then we get into Marvel, the History of the Marvel Universe #6, also written by Mark Waid, Javier Rodriguez with Alvaro Lopez. Same contributing writers and artists for this series. And I'm not sure if this is the end of this series or if it's going to continue, but I've been enjoying it very much thus far. Very much. Okay. And after that, we have Guardians of the Galaxy #12, Variant Edition. I think this is written by Donny Cates. This is the final series, final book that he's writing on. But yeah, this is a variant edition. Very, very nice cover there. Love that. And then the last book in my final haul is Harleen by Stepjan Sejic, book #3 from the Black Label under DC Comics. I'm not sure if this is the final issue in that series, but I'm loving that cover. The artwork is spectacular. I'm going to probably be doing one more video, as I've mentioned before, my favorite comic book writers and covers and all that for the year of 2019. At least I hope to be able to do that. Either the end of this year or into the beginning of 2020. So that's it. That's all, y'all. I hope that you all everyone has had a safe and productive year, and that anytime you have a bad time, always pick up and read a comic book, of course. Any local comic book shop, I'm sure, would definitely be of support and help to you if you have any inquiries about books. Some of the books that I've shown in my haul, books that you've probably seen in other comic book hauls. And again, I hope you all have a safe new year. Thank you for joining me in my channel. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and being there for me. Everyone have a happy and safe new year. Peace, love, and hair grease.